Okay, so I have this old 2009 GTR. Gonna replace this unit with the T-Rex. I already started, so because I have kids and I don't know how much free time I get. So just to get you started, we'll pull off the two panels here, two little plastic panels, pretty easy to pry off. Take off the shift knob. I'm off to the ignition switch right now. So I'll remove the panel around the shifter column. I haven't taken out any of these screws yet. There's two here, there's two here. There's two behind the ignition, right here, or under the ignition switch. And I'm gonna see where we go from there. First thing to remember, which I haven't done yet, but I will do soon, is you have to disconnect the battery because you don't want to short anything out when it comes to electronics. Okay, I got the shifter, ignition plate. There's the plug right here. That's pretty hard to reach. This one's harder to reach too. Now I gotta take out CD player and my old AC and volume controls. All right, this is where we're at. Everything is out. I'm trying to figure out these harnesses. I got harness. There's my T-Rex Fusion and a bunch of wires. So let's get back into this. All right, so I'm starting to put everything back in right now. Like the toughest part with electronics, especially when you're adding pieces, is trying to figure out where to tuck all the wires. And some stuff goes over, some goes under. You're gonna drop screws because, you know, there's some deep screws here, over here. It's an old car, so the plastic or the it's already starting to crack. But then because I was moving stuff around, just cracked off here. But that's not anybody's fault except for mine and probably Nissan's. But everything's plugged in. I tested it before I plugged it back in. Now I'm trying to get the faceplate in, the actual T-Rex, which is what we were doing in the first place. Okay, I managed to get everything in. Probably need to adjust a little bit, but do a final check before I put the panels back on. Those ones are easy, there's just clips. Tough one is this screw right here. I think I talked about it earlier, but the angle is tough. Down here, the screws are tough to reach. You can't see it. I dropped those. I wasted like 30 minutes of my time too. There, everything's back in. I just need to make some adjustments. Apparently right here I didn't get it flush enough. As you can see, with the camera focus, see this panel right here. I gotta get something here so I can flush it because it doesn't look right. Everything else seems to work though, so that's good news. All right, so I got everything working now. The screen's working here, all the apps. Go down to more apps. I haven't done that yet. I haven't really had time to play with it. Climate control is one of the problems that people were having. Mine works fine. AC is working, fans working. Look, power on. Look, power's off right now. Power's back on. Oops, I gotta turn the fan. Yeah, so that's working there. Let's see, the AC goes down. Temperature works. Let's get out of this. CarPlay. The thing with CarPlay though is I couldn't get it to work when it's plugged in, but wirelessly it works fine. So I guess that's good enough. All the CarPlay stuff here. I don't know why there's apps for my CarPlay that I don't need. The audio, I have the music working. The problem is my regular. Let's see. I know people ask me how the audio is. It sounds fine. But the problem is I can't get my radio to work. They said to use stock radio. Let me get back into that. But the stock radio doesn't work for me. It links up, but there is no sound. See, there's car radio, so don't use this one. You use car original radio. So there's a car radio. The problem is, oh, it does work. Oh no, that doesn't work. No. Yeah, see, that's why